Last time on A Date with Fate, Kosima stalked off in the night to go meet Tuzalon, begging her to make another wish to save the island from sinking. The gambler had Marcon specify the delivery of his wish, and the gambler proposed to Faye to become a genie. There was a fight between Kosima and Tuzalon, and we ended with Kosima making a wish to the gambler. Welcome to A Date with Fate.
And I'm going to make a wish to the gambler. So,
Okay.
Dearest new friend, gambler, can you stop this island from going down? Could you please make it so that either it lasts without magic or a different kind of magic, or that it that we don't if we don't that the dragon defeats everyone else. Like, if we don't make it so that the dragon is invincible, we can't kill him. Because I would like to be able to live here and come back and sorry, Rachel.
Chelsea, do you want to write it down?
Sure.
Like, and I'll like you write this down and I'll go to another person for now.
Sure.
So you have more time to think. Just write it in the chat.
Well, I'm looking at their faces. Maybe don't kill
Dude,
our
I'm so for this. This is amazing.
I
love
love
it.
this.
Oh yeah,
Plot twist.
no, and we were excited because Chelsea was like, "I've got this idea," and I was like, "Oh my god,
This is such good television.
it's so perfect for Kosima, who we haven't like explored at all, and it makes so much sense."
It wasn't until you guys said it, I was only with you for 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm walking through my home and realizing that
This is all gonna be under the sea.
and while I understand, I would either like to kill you or
Yeah, so go ahead and just think about it and write it down.
do you want me to send it to you directly or to the group?
No,
Or-
write it in the group because I mean at this point we're already playing and like they're hearing it.
Our characters won't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't have made a request to the genie if I had known that Faye could communicate with him.
Oh my god, she did what?
Unaware.
Oh my god, spill the tea. What's going on?
Yeah. So we'll come back to Mylea's little dream at some point, but yeah, you guys were going to have even when it was about 1:30 in the morning when the army was going to start their rummaging, there was still going to be like 2 more hours needed for Mylea and Marcon to get there. So Faye, you continue meditating your whole time?
You, I mean, yeah, because I wanted my spell slot back, so
Uh-huh. Yeah.
um
And Marcon, you can take a short rest. I don't know if that's going to help you at all, but like, because you,
I'm not
Well,
injured or have cast
okay.
spells, I don't think
Yeah, I
so.
don't think
I'm
I don't
fine.
think Mylea has either.
Oh, I am injured. How did I get injured?
I think Mylea hit you at some point.
I'm down to like 76 out of 100. What the hell happened?
we haven't really healed from the. I mean, I have
Yeah.
because
Well,
I
yeah,
only
because
need
you
4
haven't had
hours.
much time. You had like a short rest before you transferred to the other boat,
That's
and
right.
then
You guys haven't
you
long
did
rested.
the like assembly, and then like you were already looking for armor and stuff, and you have not really rested in a long
I'm
time.
But I'm
EP.
awesome because I can long rest. So
Well, because this is a journey of 10 hours. Um, and like, I don't know, after you got the horses and stuff, like probably you could convince Bayami and Floreni that we've had a long day, including our time defeating a ice turtle. So can we just go to sleep? So like, if you want to full rest, like in character, like if it makes
Yes,
sense for you,
please.
yeah,
Yes. Uh-huh. I do want that.
yeah. It's like you start the horse going or whatever, but then Bayami takes over once the horses are not afraid anymore. Okay, all red's gone. Write that down. Ten-hour journey. Yeah, because you guys are probably really tired in general.
We haven't slept for a while.
Not a real sleep. because it's true they don't know where they're going, but you're like, yeah, just follow this path, and it'll take you to the capital. And they're like, okay, we can figure that out. In time-wise, it would make sense for Kosima to finish first before Faye fully wakes up.
Yeah, because if we had 5 hours, I need to have had at least 4 combined meditation. I mean, we could say that I went to sleep 30 minutes after me and Cosima's discussion. Then I woke up in the middle.
And
I'm
you
now
went back to sleep.
meditating with one eye open, waiting for any flashing from the skull.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, as soon as I
like a
know
pirate.
what Chelsea wants to say.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
Biff.
Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah, okay, so coming back.
Dearest Piggy friend, please help to save my island of Breeze. I'm not sure if I spelled that right, but sorry.
No.
And allow it to exist without the help of the dragon. Thank you. I don't want to betray my new friends, but I don't want to betray myself and my family either. My loyalty has always been to Breeze, which I can't spell. I don't need for the rest of our crazy culture to necessarily come back. Perhaps we could build a new place. Oh, also, please save Tuesday if you can.
So, at some point you see the skull crack, and then yeah, you go into that same misty room that the others saw when they first contacted the genie. It's just you and him, which I'm not sure if you've actually seen the picture of the gambler. Can you put it in, Rachel? So you see a man dressed in like a nice green coat, like with a green and gold kind of color scheme, with dark hair, like dark brownish orange hair, dreads, and dark skin. He has one green eye and one yellow eye, and he looks like your fun, somewhere between uncle and grandpa. You're not really sure the age. Timeless looking face, but he's like, Kosima, what a pleasure it is to meet you finally. Yeah, Rachel's putting the picture.
Oh, I haven't seen. No, maybe I have.
Oh, it's one brown eye and one blue eye. Okay, whatever, I forgot. It's been a long time since I've looked. I have gotten to know your friends pretty well in the last few weeks, but it is not often that a guard of Breeze, the royal family, has ever contacted me. I think the last one was maybe 300 years ago. Probably one of your ancestors or uncles or something. I don't know, it's difficult to keep you all in check. So, if I can sum up your wish is for the island to continue to exist without the dragon's magic. You're asking...
even with the dragon's magic, I don't care. My wish is for my home to still be here.
That would require a lot of powerful magic to negate or replace what is going to be taken away by your friends. The only way for this wish to be granted is either you find someone more powerful in magic in the short time you have, or you stop your friends, or non-friends, if they may become that way. Because there might be the earthquakes, there's no more bubble, but you'd still have your Breeze with just the dragon. Although the cycle of sacrifices would have to continue.
Okay. So you need me to stop them?
You would have to stop them and Tuzadon.
Could you help me with that?
I don't help. No. I give you the task, I tell you what to do, and then I grant you the wish. Yours is very simple. Sometimes I make people fetch things, sometimes they have to fulfill a quota of things, like 10 years of doing kind acts. But for you, it's very simple. You would have one task: to kill them and negate their wishes, all of them. The three,
all of them?
the three you have been with, yes, and Tuzalon and her father, because you would need to stop that line. You would need to stop that line from inheriting the tattoos.
But then who would inherit the tattoos?
The dragon would choose somebody, probably you.
Okay.
If you do not do this, the embraces will sink.
Okay, can I... There's no other way? I have to kill them?
As I said, you can find a very powerful mage, but I don't know how much time you have.
I mean... Well, isn't the time however long it takes them to... If I could convince them to help me find a mage, maybe we could... Okay,
You
I'm gonna
could.
try.
That's up to you.
Okay, perhaps I can try.
I give you 2 avenues.
Okay. Is there a time limit?
No, there's never a time limit unless I say 10 years of kind acts or 10 years of this. I asked somebody to be my lover for 10 years and they couldn't even do that.
Oh, wow. That seems unfortunate for you. All right. Thank you, dear gambler. I will do my best. Thank you.
So the mist goes away. You're back in the room with Tuzalon in front of you. Did it work?
He came to me and he said that if I could find a mage that had enough power, before everyone gets rid of the dragon, then we could still keep the island and the cycle would end still.
A mage that would have to hold up the island for the rest of their lives.
Well, I'm assuming that they would be able to give their power to the island, no? Is that not how mages work?
Well, I don't know. See, I'm not... That's how the islands were founded in the beginning, was 4 mages, very powerful, got together, rose them up, and they became the first guardian beasts. But they couldn't sustain it, and that's why the beasts required more sacrifices. It was impossible for one person to do forever. So I don't know. I mean, maybe we can find someone that powerful.
I want to save my home.
I know, Kosima, but...
And I want you to live too. I want you to stay. I don't want to lose you.
That's very touching. We would have to start doing a lot of research in order to find someone that could even lift up an island.
Do it.
I don't know the outside world. I mean, a little maybe, but this might take years.
Will you help? I helped you.
Well, let me check one thing. Hold on.
I've helped you with everything. I've done everything you've asked.
I could only give you 12 years. Sorry, 16. I could only give you 16 years. Because in that time, my father will die. And then all of this will have been for nothing.
16 years seems like enough time for me. I don't think that the rest of the group would wait for 16 years, so um, you know, unless you're willing to help me fight them, um, I think that we would need to convince them. I don't know if we should really mention the 16 years part though, because I don't know if Faye would be okay with that.
Well, it would be something. I mean, they don't have a time limit. It's
It's
just
true.
that, I mean, two of them are humans, and 16 years is a long time to them. We'll have to talk to them.
Well, one of them gave up anyways, and the other one just wants money, and I'm sure we could find him something that he could sell from here. Just saying.
Yes. Well, I think you should go back to the group, bring them here, and we'll talk about it together.
Okay. I shall do that.
I'll be waiting.
Am I, how long has it been since I left Faye?
Probably, because it took you 45 minutes to get there, then you found Tuzalon, and then you waited for her to do the ritual, then you had a little battle. I'd say it's been like 2 hours at this point in total.
So I'm going to head back to the armory and pull out as much, items that could hurt the dragon as possible. So that or like that could help everybody as possible. So I don't know how many there are, but I'd like for everything to be removed, and then I'm gonna hide it just nearby but away so that
Well, good luck. It's an entire army.
no, the armory.
No, I mean, there's an entire army out there that you came with, isn't there?
Yes, but they're not in there.
But they're camped there.
Oh, I'm not telling Tuzi this. I'm
Oh,
telling
okay. I
Mark.
can't tell when you're in
No.
character or not.
I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Okay, so you do leave. Okay, you
Yeah.
go all the way back.
I'm
At
at
this-
the armory. I've snuck into the I'm assuming that that we're all still outside because I've convinced everybody to wait. Right?
Yeah, and most of them are asleep because
Yeah.
at this point, by the time you get back, it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and they were gonna wait for 5 hours.
So is there like a secret back way that I could get into the armory?
Um,
Because like I would definitely know that.
no, there's only like the main door and like probably some loading dock. But yeah, you could go to the loading area.
Gonna go to the loading area. Is anybody around?
Yes. Let's see, how many people?
Oh shoot!
5.
I'm sorry. I'm put on my
Your
cloak.
Kagoran cloak. Yeah.
Yes. Prior to leaving Tuzi, but I am going to look like. Can I look like the gambler?
Yeah, you could.
Cool.
Whether that means anything to the people of Kagoro,
That's
I'll have
fine.
to roll for the people.
I'm going to saunter into the armory.
Okay. So, I mean, there are 5 people that see you. Some other people on guard.
Hi guys. I'm Vincent.
Who are you?
I'm the gambler.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, I'm a genie. I can make all of your wildest dreams come true.
Can you do a deception?
Yes. Do I get to roll it at advantage now that I've practiced a shit ton?
No, just do normal.
Please?
No.
Roll it one more time.
No.
One. Come on.
They just laugh. They're like, well, if you're a genie, then what? Then I'd like $1 million and or whatever gold, and someone else is like, I'd like for my mother to leave me alone and stuff like that.
Well, that seems like a lot of things that a genie could help you with. I was just kidding. But I do need to go into the armory. Um,
We'll be starting. I can't even. Okay.
are
We'll
you
be.
stopping us from going into the armory already?
No, we're not starting the pillaging. And I
I'm
can't
not
pick the
pillaging
German
anything.
one right
I just
now.
need to go in there.
Why do you need to go in there?
There's some people who are going to do some really bad things, and we need to make sure that they don't get the one piece that they need.
You mean the rebels?
Yes,
But they're in a way
no,
the
different rebels.
different rebels. Can you roll deception on that?
I got a 16.
Nice. What different rebels?
Oh, there are rebels who are coming from they're
Cellular.
elves. They're coming
Oh.
to stop us from being able to get in here. I'm going to set up a couple of booby traps because I've been here before and I know a lot of things.
Then we should wake everyone up.
Um, no. I think I think the better choice would be for me to set a few booby traps because then we can capture them and we don't have to worry about them. Otherwise, you're waking everybody up. They're going to be cranky. It's been a long day.
But as long as you can we go with you so we know where the traps are? So we can point them out to the commanders when everyone wakes up.
I mean, I guess, but oh, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to leave you with the Really? You guys don't want to stand out here and hang out?
I just if you're going to put up traps, we need to know so that our own people don't
Oh, I
fall
mean,
for
there's
them.
some right now, so I was just gonna they can magic themselves inside, so I was just gonna set up a couple traps, and if they don't, I mean, or and it'll catch them. It's not to catch you.
Ah, magic traps.
Yes.
Okay. Then go for it. I don't think our people will be entering with magic.
Yeah. Okay.
So finally you get inside.
God damn it! Oh my God!
Deception for the win.
Okay. So
Nope.
I'd rather you not. Thanks. Just stay outside. So I'm going to gather as much armor and weapons as I can
Like
from
what kind of armor?
like anything that allows um protection from acid.
Then can you do an Arcana check?
A 15.
Okay, now can you do investigation?
A 5.
Well, it's also very dark. So like you go in, you can feel the magic of the things, but you're like, is this one for frost or acid? There's got to be some order to these things. Can you do perception? You don't know what you're looking for at this point.
Yeah, I'm just looking at a couple of my spells and see if I can like locate object.
Hmm.
Hold on, let me describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as it's within 1,000 feet. If the object is in motion, you know the direction. Spell
I
can
would
locate
say acid armor is familiar to you, acid
as long as
resistant armor.
goes up within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind,
Yeah.
such as a certain kind of apparel. Okay, so I'm going to cast this spell,
And
and
then do I have to roll anything or something? What does it say?
this spell can't locate an oh where? Oh man.
Let me read it.
Anyway, hold on.
I think it's something that just sort of happens,
Yeah.
but it has to be within, what does it say, 1,000 feet?
1,000 feet. It has to be within 1,000 feet, and I have to have at least seen it up close, within 30 feet at least once.
You
Um,
have seen an acid-resistant shield and a plate armor up close. Let's say you're thinking of the shield, something that you already have. So yeah, you would feel the location of that and be like, oh. And then it's like if there would be signs in the place like fire weapons stored here. So then you're like, oh, there's the acid ones.
how many acid weapons exist?
Let's see how many. Do they have
And
I'm gonna ask the question. Do they have a large inventory? No. Okay. What
like,
kinds of?
can I carry everything acid related on my person?
You probably can't because the inventory is not that large. So let's see. How many things are there? 7. So there's 7 things that you find, and because they focus more on weapons and stuff, like they're all weapons. They're not armor.
That's fine. Can I hold them all? Am I packed with me?
I'm just trying to think about how an acid-resistant sword would work. Because the dragon itself doesn't have weaknesses.
It could just be like a +1 magic sword. That way it's magical. Because
Against things that hold acid within them.
no, it's just a +1 magic sword. So it's like you add 1 to your attack and your hit. But
But if she
it
found
means it
these,
does magical damage towards the creature, so its slashing damage wouldn't be halved or resisted for things that can only take damage from magical objects.
so she found these by searching for acid-related weapons, and so like if it was just a plain magical weapon, like
So it's a weapon that would do any kind of damage to a dragon. That's an acid dragon, the black, whatever dragon this was, I forget.
yeah,
Black
black dragon.
Yep.
Any weapon that allows me to either do damage or protect from, so anything that could help us defeat this dragon.
It's only immune to acid.
So then are all weapons?
So these weapons are, because you were looking for acid-related weapons, and this is what you found. So these weapons then do acid damage, which would not be helpful. So you can search again. There is
Okay.
no armor here. You could try another section, maybe.
Okay, so I want to find anything that I can find, that would allow, like anything that has any kind of ability to hurt or protect from this black dragon.
You would leave the weapons area, and you're like, this isn't really helpful, and go look for armor. Even if that means walking through the workshops that are all connected and stuff. Like, here's the weapons area, here's more of the armor area, and I think that would help you more. So you come into this area that has more, like, amulets of different kinds and shields and armor and stuff. So when it does locate object up to 10 minutes. I would assume that you can use this on more than one thing in 10 minutes. It doesn't say you can't.
Cool.
Because if there was more than one of the thing. So yeah, let's see what the percentage is. It's still really low. You managed to find 3 pieces of armor. Bracers, like as a set. Let me write this down as I say it. Bracers. Another shield, because that's what you brought you towards this. And yeah, let's say a necklace.
Okay.
That would offer like a, not every time, like you'd have to roll to see if it activates kind of thing.
Okay. So anything that could help us to defeat this dragon is gone now.
Just that they don't have very many. Like,
That's
they
fair.
don't make much of it. or they weren't making much at this time, or maybe a shipment already went out or something like that. There's not much here other than these 3 pieces.
Great. So this is the only thing that's going to help us against the dragon. So we have
For acid resistance, yeah.
acid resistance, or I mean, is there something like, yeah, like is there something that that like if like a sword that would work specifically for dragon, or like a bow that would work better for this dragon? Like, is there any kind of other thing like that? Or is it just armor that would help us?
Well, from what you know about the dragon, you know that it is immune to acid, but you don't know anything else about what you got a really high history, I think, that one time that we rolled about this, but it doesn't have any other weaknesses that you can think of.
Okay.
It's just going to take it like stronger weapons. Like, yeah, if you can go back to this, you could go back to the swords and look and see, because if they are like +1 plus whatever to stuff, that could help, because it's going to have a really high armor.
No, I just want to make sure that anything that could add extra like oomph to the group is taken away.
Let me roll about what Rachel is talking about. Cool. The more you think about it, you wander around, you're like getting kind of desperate and stuff. You're like, dragons, there's got to be something. And so you start thinking about, well, yeah, can you roll just an intelligence check?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a saving throw. Wait. Okay, just an intelligence check. There we go. I got 15.
Cool. So yeah, the more you think about it, you're like, dragons require weapons that are really strong, and there's got to be something that can pierce armor, or like whatever. And so you are able to find and come to this one like section that you're somehow just drawn there, where you would find what Rachel's talking about.
How many of them are there?
How many are there? Let's roll this one. Wow. Apparently there's 8 of them.
How many can
I mean, they're long swords, so you could hold them like this as much as possible.
Okay, so I need to either hide them, or I need like within the armory, kind of like in a special place that I might know about, because I hang out in the armory a lot as a former elf guard who lived here. Or I could stick them in like my bag, kind of just hanging out. So I don't want the elves to see it, so that like perhaps I can use that cloak around me to like kind of hide those things and make it look as though I'm just holding nothing.
Yeah, I know it's difficult to say what this cloak actually does besides change your face, because once you're wearing it, it doesn't look like you are wearing a cloak. But so I'd say you could probably put them under the cloak.
It said something about like if I was wearing a hat.
Yeah, so it's like somebody could maybe, if someone was to touch you, they'd be like, why is there like something solid here in a space where there shouldn't be something? But like if you're lucky that no one touches you.
Yeah. Okay, so can I take them all?
Yeah, if you can carry them. Do you want to do a strength check?
Yeah.
They are just long swords, but I mean, those can be heavy too.
I mean, I got a 6.
A longsword, according to Google, typically weighs between 4 to 6 pounds. So that'd be like 24 pounds of carrying. I think you should be able to carry that if you were carrying 8 of them. Even with your 6, like you struggle to like, you're like, whoa, okay, stop sliding. What? But like, you finally get it, and You already have a sword.
And I'm gonna kind of just.
But why do you don't need 8 of them though either. There's only 4 of you.
I'm not taking them to give to people.
Okay.
I'm taking them to hide them, just in case I need for them not to be able to get the stuff.
So
Yeah,
where do
from
you
you as
wanna
well.
where do you wanna hide it?
So,
You take it all the way out after you set your traps.
yes. Okay, the traps are set. It's all magic. It only affects elves. So as long as no one in your party is an elf, you'll be fine. Um, and I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna
We'll
go.
pass on the word. No elves to enter.
Great. Sounds good. Um, and I'm gonna go. Um, who cares? It's not real. I didn't cast any spells. Damn it. So, I'm going to know that there's like a special little place somewhere on Breeze that, like, okay, so I'm imagining, like when Arya hides her sword.
You
Uh,
could go to the temple where the dragon actually is and hide it in there somewhere.
I just want to hide them so like that no one is going to come across them,
You can hide them in your house.
but somebody might go into my house. Like there's going to be a secret place nearby because I have to get back to Faye before she fully wakes up.
You don't know this area of town as well as you would know like the central area. Um,
Isn't it the castle? It's like right next to the castle.
no, the where you are now is on the outer circle of town at the in the armory area.
But like, wouldn't I know it because that's where I like hung out mostly?
Did you hi Okay, so are we talking about different things? You've come back to the armory where Faye and the army are sleeping, right? Okay, then that's on the outer edge of town, which is like 45 minutes from the palace.
But like, is that the only armory on the island?
This is the like the blacksmithing district where they make all the weapons to export.
And so, wouldn't that be where I would go shopping?
Yeah, I guess you would have come here, but still, as far as finding secret places, like when did you ever need a secret place?
I just am weird and I like to hide things.
Okay, then roll. Can you roll uh history?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Next time I play this game, I'm gonna have more knowledge as to what I need to put where. 'Cause,
Well, it's fun to make up characters that are bad at things too.
yes, but I got a 7, so I got 8.
You're like, there was a place around here somewhere, but it's dark and you're frantic and it's not coming
Where do
to
I
you.
live?
You live closer to the palace, remember? Like in
Okay.
the back
So
to the central
I'm
part of
going
town.
to find just a rock, gigantic rock, like a boulder, and I'm going to move it out of the way, and I'm going to bury the sword just like a dog would bury sticks.
I'm just
So you
that
you
everyone just
dig a
hears
hole
clack,
too?
clack, 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 clack.
Do you dig a hole even?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I just shove these stupid swords as far into them as possible, and I try and put as much dirt on as possible so that nobody will know that they're there.
Can you roll stealth?
Fuck yeah. I got a 17.
That's pretty good. So you managed to dig quietly. And can you also roll strength? What are you digging with?
I mean, I don't know what kind of like, is there not like a gar like, aren't we near water? No, we're not that close to water. I kind of felt like we were near water or something. I don't know why.
No.
So like, what am I digging with my bare fucking hand?
Okay, can you roll strength? Or yeah,
Oh,
the swords.
a sword. I got a nat 20.
Good. Okay, so yeah, you're able to go pretty quickly and quietly with your strong physique and stuff like that. And
I'm just
um,
gonna shove the ball in and try and make it as natural looking as possible.
yeah, cover the boulder. You do a good job.
Cool.
At
And
this
now
point, I mean, it takes you some time though, so at this point, it's probably like 3.5 hours.
That's great.
Well, no, how long did so it was like 2 hours 45 minutes when you were in the workshop for a while, so probably like 30 minutes there at least. Um, yeah, by the time you get to the boulder, it'd be like close to 3:30, but after you get done digging, it's like closer to 4 hours and 15 minutes maybe when people are starting to wake up. Except, I mean,
No,
you
they're
still
not
have,
going to wake up. The only person who wakes up is Faye because they've got 5 hours, don't they?
that's because that doesn't mean they're going to sleep all 5 hours, but like some soldiers might be scared and awake, and others are totally asleep.
That's fine.
But so yeah, now it's like 4 hours and 15 minutes have passed.
I'm going to change my cloak from the gambler to Kosima and um rub my eyes a lot and um and make it look like I've been crying a lot. And I'm going to walk back to where Faye is.
Okay. So if Faye was going to have been sleeping for 4 hours, you'd probably have to make it to the 5 hour mark if you wanted to, because you've got like 30 minutes, but it has to be uninterrupted, right?
Yeah.
Like you were awake at 30 minutes, but then if you go back to sleep at like say an hour mark, then you'd still have to sleep till 5.
I suppose.
So Cosima goes back, and then yeah, everyone in the army starts getting ready to do stuff at like the 5 hour mark. Faye wakes up.
My eye is so dry. I kept it open, waiting for some flashes. Is Kosima there?
Yeah, she would be there. Yeah, the gambler never spoke to you.
Darling, where did you go? I've been like so worried about you. Actually, I know you went to Tuesday, but are you okay?
How do you know I went to Tuesday?
Oh, I have my sources.
That's strange, but
I know.
I'm struggling so much with this. It's just so hard that I didn't know what to do. So I figured I should talk to Tuzlan and see if there was anything that we could do to maybe save my home. Um, I don't know. I was hoping that maybe she had something in her back pocket that I didn't know about, or I don't know, something.
Well, but if she doesn't like follow through, if none of us follow through, then we don't get the things that we wish for. So,
No, but we talked about it, and I was thinking that perhaps we could find a mage because it's not like you have a time limit, right? So maybe we could find a mage to hold up the island so that we would hold up the island even after we kill the dragon. Kill the dragon, right? Then you still get your wish.
no, pretty sure things have to like blub 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 Atlantis,
It does?
Pretty sure.
Huh?
I mean, if I remember way back when, it was, well, I guess hold on.
I thought
Let me
we
look at my terms of agreement here.
I thought
Chelsea did. Wait, sorry, Chelsea, did you get the bracers and the jewelry or just the swords?
No, I got everything.
Okay,
Oh my God, everything.
just because we didn't specify.
We were to kill the beasts and then take the essences to one of the princesses, but since, Doppy's dead, I guess it's to Tuzi. And then that was it?
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't have to blah 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 blah.
Oh. So maybe we could stop it
We
from
could do
and
both.
I will then once we stop it from blubbing, I will help you kill the dragon. And as a sign of good faith, I'm gonna pull off the necklace. I found this for you.
What does it do?
So I went into the armory to find anything that I could find. I didn't want anybody else to pillage from the armory.
Mm.
anything that we could use to hurt the dragon. So I went in and I found a couple of things. But this was the only thing that really would have protected us from acid.
Oh,
And so I thought I should grab that.
that's
So
very smart of you.
okay.
Um, can I look at the necklace? Is this something my mother would have made?
Probably.
Is there like a little
Where's
like
the other?
mark that says like C for Cayawan?
Yeah, this is something she would have made. Yeah, yeah, you would find that. So it's interesting luck.
Do you want to know a fun fact about this?
Sure.
My mummy made it.
Wow. So it's
Yeah.
perfect, right?
I mean, it should be. She
It's a
was good sometimes. Sometimes it didn't
I'm
work. So they
saying it's
made
a good
this one
omen.
that made no
It's a good
sense.
omen that I just handed you something that has meaning to you, and therefore, will you help me?
Can you do Arcana, Faye?
Yeah. That's a 2.
Oh, well, to you
Oh
it
wait, plus
appears.
4, 6.
Oh, well, it looks like it works. You hope that it works and that she sold something that was good and working.
I mean, smells like it should work. That's not how Arcana works, but anyway, bloop, 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 bloop. I'm gonna put it on. Um, okay, so hold on. Let me backtrack here. So you ran to Toozy. You and Toozy talked about saving the island.
My home.
Hmm?
My home, where I've lived
Uh,
my whole life.
yeah.
Vintage
And
Spirit.
I don't know why he's so attached to it. Not like great.
So 3 days ago, I was here protecting this place, and
Yeah.
I've been helping you,
Yeah.
and now I'm asking if you would do me the courtesy of please helping me too.
And I still have the skull out because I was waiting for flashes.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
So I'm gonna take the
Kosima, you can
skull.
probably see it too.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, darling, how does this work? Does this break the agreement? Because I really was thinking about it, and I'm really interested in the second part of the bargain. So, if
Are you talking to a skull?
oh, yes, this is the gambler. Say hello, gambler. Hello. So,
Oh,
does this work? And like, I don't like the whole no time limit thing. That really bugs me. Because now I'm like looking forward to something, and so if I don't get it quickly, I'm gonna be super bored, and then I'm gonna be like, they're gonna just, I might make a pact with someone else. I don't know.
And you hear in your head, yes, I have given her a choice. She has made a wish. She has two choices, and one of them is to find a way to keep the island up without the dragon.
And part two.
Part two you may not like.
Oh no. What is part two? Oh, you can't tell me, can you? Confidentiality bullshit.
It is a yes.
And I'm putting the skull in my pack. Okay.
can I? Because I asked if you were talking what you were doing.
Mhm.
I tell that she's been told by the gambler that I
You
made a
can
wish.
try to insight her face, and if Faye wants to hide anything, she can roll something.
I got an 11.
Guess I'll go with that one. Oh,
Deception.
doesn't matter. You see nothing. I rolled a 14.
Awesome. Yeah.
But
Looks
it
like
was
she
really low. I rolled a natural 3, so it was pretty bad. I was a little scared.
It looks like she was talking to a skull and having an interesting time. And that was
No, but
it.
she just told me right now that she was talking to
Well, yeah.
the gambler.
But you don't
Did
know
they
what she heard.
respond?
Oh yes, he responds in here. Unfortunately, he doesn't like talk through the skull. That would be super fun. Um. Anyway, okay, put that away. So we need to find someone to hold it up. Do you have any inkling of who that is? Who it could be?
Um,
Can Juicy like turn into a crystal and just hold it aloft? Like, does she have to be around?
that would be fantastic,
Oh
but
my gosh, let's do that. How do we do that?
I don't turn her into a crystal.
I mean, she can turn into a rock, I don't care. But if we can just make her do it, then everything works out.
I mean, did you not have any? You don't like Tuzi?
Oh no, I think Susie's fine. But if she's like down with all of this, even though that's negating what she said she was down with, then she should be the one with the consequences and whatnot. Oh, what about her dad? He doesn't do anything.
I
He
mean,
almost gave the throne to a crazy person.
neither of them are mages, though.
I'm pretty freaking strong. They know they know the magics. They just don't know like wizardry.
I'm sorry, they don't know what?
Wizardry. Wizardry. They're just not,
Wizard.
well learned.
I mean,
They start reading the books and they get bored.
so I don't know much about like isn't a mage like a specific type of no?
It's
It-
I mean, mage is it's so broad. Could it be divine magic? Could it be arcane magic? Can it be demonic magic? Oh my gosh, should we get like a devil and make him hold it up? That'd be so fun. Or I mean, if you want someone not evil, we can cast like
Remember how we talked about on our in our trauma bonding um, being a better person? Perhaps we could.
yeah, but I was given something that could be super fun for me, so I'm kind of like just want to get the fastest route to that.
Okay.
So I'm trying to help you. That's me being a good person. Otherwise, I would not help you. That's
But
as good as I get.
well, so I mean, could we try to find somebody in Breeze or one of
Yeah, I think we should try the king. He does nothing. And he would have to become dragon sooner or later anyway. Or
right?
Tuesday would. I actually don't know who's got what going on. Do you?
Tuesday said that her father would. She had the tattoos for a moment, but that they would transfer to her father.
Tuzalon told this to you, Faye, also in the messaging a while ago.
Oh, right. Thank you. Jogging the old memory here. Um, ooh. Yes. Okay. So let's the army's gonna do what the army does. I think we need to, since the other two totally decided not to follow our plan and are coming here, um, we need to wait for them to get here,
And then let's
fill
go.
them in on the new plan, and then I really think that one of the two royals should be the one to do it. That's just my opinion. I think they're extremely powerful with the magics and could do it.
Do you just told me you spoke to the gambler. Could you ask if the king could do it?
Okay, darling. With this whole Kosima wish thing, and could the king potentially do it? Does he have enough magical essence to do what you're asking of her?
Did you just say that out loud, or is that in your head?
No, I'm saying that out loud.
He thinks about it for a little bit. The way I see it, They are descended from the mages of Eld, but they don't know their power. I think if you were to use one of them instead of looking around the world for someone more powerful, you might need both of them.
Okay. Put the skull away. So, technically, yes.
Okay. Um, one thing I did notice is that apparently the gambler did fill you in on the fact that I did, in fact, reach out to him. It's
Didn't you tell me?
nope.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm sorry that I wasn't 100% truthful with you.
That's okay. You didn't know we were like besties talking all the time.
So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that.
Though I know.
Well, actually, at this point, we never did that, but oh well. Wait, did I actually say it to you? No, yeah, I did. Never mind. Sorry, I did. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking about the thing that we canceled a while ago.
Yep.
Yes, but I'm sorry that but thank you for your help.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, new plan. The rest of those people are gonna do what they do. You've done our job. Great. Um, I love when
You'll
people
always
do things for me. That's great. Um, okay. So technically, okay, wait, no, hold on. Getting lost in my head. There's just too many possibilities, and it's fantastic. Okay. Plan. They
okay.
do what they do. You already did the thing that we were gonna do. We wait for the other two to get here, and then we go to Tuesday and say, "Hey, Tuesday, here's your options.
Great.
By the way, your dad's also involved," and then we kill a dragon.
Me.
Sounds perfect. Wonderful plan. Fantastic.
As
I
long
think
as
we should do that.
she agrees to it. If she doesn't, would you help me still find someone?
Yes, but I do think she's going to agree to it. She seems like the whole self-sacrificing type of person.
Well, she's not going to sacrifice her father.
Technically.
What? Huh?
I think Faye just smiles. She doesn't say anything else. But I mean, I don't know, she might die in the dragon fight. I don't have too much power. I can be like, oh no. That's about as much as my healing does. It's like, oh no, you gotta scrape. So
I do actually have
if the dragon like guts her, we are done. Oh, she is actually. We're not, because we'd be still alive going, oh no.
Is she going to help us fight the dragon?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I suppose so. I don't know. Things happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay. We could leave it there because there's not much more we can do without. I don't want Haley to miss it. And so yeah, you now have the choice essentially of one royal dies, and by taking the dragon, or both royals die, and somehow their magic will go into the land and whatever. You'll have to figure that out. But so we will leave it there. I'm sorry you didn't get as much time, Stephen.
That's okay.
And but thank you. Thank you for watching.